Welcome to another episode of The Speakers Don't Lie, where we tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth when it comes to being an independent recording artist. I'm your host, WesTheTech, and I'm basically here to empower you to be an independent recording artist that has their own business so that you no longer have to work outside of your craft, all right? Now, I did it and I know that you can do it too. All right. So that's basically what I do. Okay. And on this show, we basically just talk music. All right. Anything that has to do with music, we talk here from making music to the music industry. All right. Now, today I want to bring in a good friend of mine named Chvdow. All right. I've known him for a very long time. He's super talented. I mean, this dude, trust me, if you listen to his music, you're going to be like, wow, this dude is a real artist. I definitely want to bring him on and just talk music, all right? And I think he's ready. So let me bring him on right now. There he is. There he
Yo,
is.
what's good, my guy? How are
What's
you,
good,
man?
brother? What's
I'm good,
good?
man. I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm blessed. You?
That's what's up. I'm doing good, doing good. I like that poster in the background, bro. That's lit, bro.
Nice little addition I had to get for the crib.
Bro, that's nice, bro. What is that? That's 8-track. That's a boombox.
Yeah, man. It's a boombox. Yeah.
That's clean. That's clean.
Yeah.
How you been?
I've been really good, man. I cannot complain, man. Just been, working a lot and stuff like that, trying to get back to the music more. You know what I'm saying?
For
And
sure.
trying to stay in tune.
For sure, for sure, for sure. Well, on the Speakers Don't Lie, I don't know if you watched the first episode, but
I did.
basically we're going to, I'm going to ask you a couple of fun stuff, all right? And then we're going to get down to the nitty gritty, all right?
All right, cool.
All right, bet. So first off, obviously, I've known you for a while now, so this is really for the people who don't know you, all
Yeah.
right? But tell us a little bit about yourself, all right? Especially where you're from.
All right, for sure. Yeah, man. As y'all know, my name's Chvdow, bro. From the shadows, the shadow son. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the name.
Yeah,
And I'm from Broward County, Florida. I was born and
word.
raised in
Word.
Yeah, Broward County, man.
Yeah,
954,
yeah.
born and raised. I spent a little time overseas. A lot of
Word?
people, a lot of people be thinking like, "Yo, you from New Zealand?" Because like I tell them I used to live over there. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, bro, I'm not from New
And
Zealand,
you're
bro.
not from.
Anybody was talking that, bro? I'm from
Yeah.
Broward, bro, please."
Well, how long you spent in New Zealand?
About like 2.5 years in total.
Oh,
But like,
okay. So it was
time
a
I was like,
visit. It was a visit.
yeah, exactly. But it was over like a period of time. Like the first time I
Yeah.
went was like for a year, then I went for like another year, then I lived there for like 6 months, but like at different
Oh,
periods.
okay.
Like, yeah.
Word. That's what's up. That's what's up.
It
Okay.
definitely helped me become a more well-rounded like person though, because it helped me to get
Word.
a little bit like more culturalized and stuff like that. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Most people in America, bro, if you just stay in America all your life, you have no idea what the other world has to offer. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
So it's like
It's good to travel.
you don't even understand what's outside of the U.S. You know what I mean?
Exactly. No, I feel that. I feel that. So, you know what? I never asked you this, but I'm gonna ask you right now. All right. What inspired you to do music in the first place? Because I mean, I know you've been doing music since like you were still in like high school. I don't even know if that's where it started,
Yeah.
but when did it start and what inspired you to do it in the first place?
For sure. That's a definitely a dope question because like I mean for me, bro, it really started with my sister. Like my
Really?
sister was really like she was such a huge inspiration to me at a young age. Like when she was
Word.
in school, like she used to date like b-boys and shit. Like
Word.
right, my language,
Yeah.
E-rated for everyone.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, my sister was like dating b-boys and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and like they would always like I don't know. She always listened to that type of music. She used to have these little mixtapes that they would make her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Go in her room and
Yeah.
like put the CDs of the
Yeah.
mixtape stuff like that, and listen to like all the stuff that was popping out on my little Walkman,
Yeah.
And that just really gave me my love for rap music and hip hop in general. And then
That's crazy.
when I was in high school,
Mhm.
it's so funny, bro. I met a couple of the dudes who were doing music, and it kind
Mhm.
of inspired me to want to do music. And
Word.
after school, bro, we would have like little ciphers outside, like it would be like,
No.
yes, bro, outside at South Plantation, bro,
Are you
outside,
South
bro.
Plantation? Yeah, I went there too. That's what's up.
And so some of us would like group up in cipher and stuff like that, but then also I was on these Facebook groups.
Oh
I was
no!
I was on these Facebook groups, and I'm no lie, bro, we were battling
No!
on Facebook. Like
Yeah.
you had to type out the verses. You know what I'm saying? And like
Are you
who go
serious?
Yes, bro.
I
Yes.
didn't even know that existed.
Yes,
So what,
bro.
y'all have battles on Facebook?
And you type them out. It's not even like we're battling like on live or we battling in videos and nothing. It's bro, literally like
Yo,
it was
yo.
it was really cool. When I think back about it, I'm like, damn, like it was really all about the bars. It was all
Yeah,
about
it was
your
authentic. Authentic.
yeah, and it was all about like your lyrical ability, bro. It was literally all about
Mm,
like like your ability to like your wordplay and stuff like that. Like
yeah,
that was more important. So
yeah.
I was killing a lot of battles. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I was
That's what, man, that actually makes sense now because when I first heard you like actually rap, I'm like, yo, this dude sounds like refined. It sounds like you've been doing it since you was like 13 or something like that. So when you say since high school, that Facebook stuff, that really put you through the fire quick. That competition is what built you.
And not only that, it's like, bro, whatever you write is stuck on Facebook. So like, if you come with some like garbage bars, or, like you know what I'm saying? It's
It's
posted
done. It's done. It's
your
already there. You
lyrics is
can't
up there.
delete it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the beat
yeah.
is stuck, my
That's
friend. Like,
crazy.
so, um,
Man,
but,
that's super
but
dope.
that's like that was before I made any real tracks or anything like that. And
Word,
my boy DJ Scoops, shout out to him if he
word,
sees this. He like I remember like in Parkies, bro, we was recording in his closet, like in his
word.
room, like
Yeah,
literally
that's where most of us
set up or
start. Yeah,
nothing,
yeah,
and made some dope tracks, bro.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
really what gave me the confidence to start doing music more because I really like I never liked my voice the way it sounded like when I heard it because
yeah,
how everybody's voice sound different to them,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah.
So
But
I never liked the way my voice sounded and like
mm,
it gave me more confidence to like want to do music more. But
yeah, you know what's crazy? It's funny you say that because I think that happens to like everybody, bro. Like when you first hear yourself, you're like, yo, that's how I sound like. You know what I'm saying?
everybody,
You
bro.
hate it off rip. It's such a weird feeling, I guess, because when you're talking, you think you know how you sound, but then when you hear it on the track, you're like, that's not how I sound. Like, who is that dude? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, play that back. Hold up. Who? What? I sound like that? Nah. What'd you do?
Nah, do it over, do it over. I don't sound like that, G. I don't sound.
You got any auto tune?
You sure you ain't adjusting this thing? Cause I know I don't sound like that. Yo, that's crazy. But that makes sense, man. Cause like I said, listening to you, it's just like, man, this dude is like you sound seasoned. You get what I'm saying? You sound like a full fill-on nay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, what I want to ask you is, who's your biggest music inspiration?
I mean, like currently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, currently. Let's start with current.
Okay, so I mean, if I was gonna say my biggest music inspiration currently, I mean, definitely J. Cole, bro. Like
Word,
J. Cole
word.
to me is like there's rappers, bro, and then
Yeah.
there's like gods of rap, and like he's with the elite, not straight up. Like to
No,
me,
yeah, he is. He is.
I think he's definitely the greatest of our time right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean Kendrick Lamar
Mm,
right there too, to be.
mm.
But I mean,
Yeah,
for me personally, I feel like J. Cole hits harder, and
yeah.
I think that he's definitely my biggest inspiration right now. I mean, every time he
Word,
drops, it like inspires
word.
me to go harder. I'm like, bro, real rap, like still alive.
Yeah, yeah.
Not to say like when I say real rap, I don't mean like I'm not so focused on like bar for bar. It also has to be a feeling too,
Yeah, of course,
Like
of
it has to
course.
be a feeling too. Like it's a combination of both. Like
Facts.
I can't just like listen to somebody. Like if that was the case, I would be still listening to Cassidy and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be honest. Like I mean, hey,
No,
I
and he
Cassidy,
got bars though. He got bars though. He do. He
you know what
do.
I'm saying? If it was
But
all
he don't
about
know
the
how to
bars,
make a
though,
track. But he don't know how to make a track. I feel you.
it's about a
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I gotta pick your brain with this because you say you feel like J. Cole is the greatest right now. There's some people that will say Kendrick the greatest right now, but then there's a whole nother group of people who would say that Drake is the greatest right now. So, if you had to order them from 1 to 3, how would you order them?
I mean, and this is all right.
Don't make no enemies. Don't, don't make no enemies.
This is a really tough question for me, actually. I mean, number one's gonna be J. Cole.
All right,
We're not
that's
taking
fair.
that
That's
one.
fair.
Number one, J. Cole.
That's
'Cause
fair.
to me personally, bro, like I don't know. J. Cole, like ever since like 2008, bro, like
Mm-hmm.
the man, like just his mixtapes, bro, the warm up, you know, the come up, the blow
Oh
up,
my
those like
gosh, some things was
absolute
amazing, bro.
classics, bro. The man would take old beats from other people and just straight
Yeah,
murder, you
yeah,
know, like,
yeah.
and
Facts.
I don't know, like I feel like those live on forever, bro. You play one of those
Yeah.
anytime I'm in the car on
I
the
was
way,
just listening to the come up 2 days ago.
like
Like, yeah,
I'm in
yeah,
the car going crazy. I don't care how old it is, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
as far as oh yeah, and like Kendrick, I'm gonna probably have to put Drake second, to be honest. And the only reason that I
Mm,
say that, only reason,
mm,
I really love Drake. I'm
yeah,
a huge Drake fan.
yeah.
Huge Drake fan, to be
Yeah,
honest. Like, I know so many Drake songs. I probably know word for word as
yeah.
many Drake songs as I do like any of my other favorite artists. Like literally,
Word, word.
I had to put him second only because
Okay.
you know, like I said, it's a feeling too. Not only with the
Yeah,
ball like that, but
you're
it's
right.
and Drake can definitely bring out so many different feelings. He's so
Word.
multifaceted, bro. Like the man is just like
Ew.
he's
He,
definitely
I mean, you got to give it to a dude know how to make tracks, bruh. He know how
exactly,
to make tracks. You know what I'm saying? He make
exactly.
tracks. I
And you know,
can't even.
but he
Mhm.
gets a little bit discredited because of everything that happened with all the ghostwriting stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same
Hey,
time,
you can't take nothing from him, man. You can't take
exactly,
nothing from him. You can't take
exactly.
nothing from him. The man. I mean, right now, if you had to say, those would be like the three kings. You get what I'm saying of this whole thing. Without them, we don't even have hip hop right now, and you can't have one without the other. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at that list. J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick Lamar. I'll take it. I'll take it. As long as they the top three, I'll take it. You know what I mean?
But then it's funny because like if anyone asks me like, oh, like I don't know if it's gonna be one of your questions, but
Mm.
I don't think so. But this one here, like a lot of people say like, oh, what's your favorite album ever? Right? That's
Mm.
that specific question. Like for me, bro, Good
Mm.
Kid, Mad City was the most well put
Mm.
album ever. And
Mm. See, I don't have that specific question, but I have a question that's similar to that. And I'll just ask it now. If you had to listen to one album for the rest of your life, would it be Good Kid, Mad City?
no,
The only album, like disappear everything else. It's the only album you can listen to for the rest of your life. That was a good put together album, but would that be the album?
it was definitely the most well put together album, bro, front to back. Like
Mm-hmm.
that album is an absolute like
It is amazing.
classic, bro. From front to back, it feels like you're watching a movie when you're listening to it, bro.
Very
That
true. Very true.
was absolutely amazing, top tier for sure. But as far as the album that I would listen to for the rest of my life,
Yeah.
it's got to be something that is not too like it can't be like too crazy or it can't be too hype.
Like also Eminem type stuff.
No, I'm sorry. I love Eminem. I love
Yeah.
Eminem, bro.
But
No way. That's too much, bro. 24 hours a day? Nah. That's the only thing I can listen to? Nah.
yeah. Nah, for the rest of your life, you gotta pick one. Gotta pick one. What would it be?
All right. So, I mean, one of my, it would all right. So when I was a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
My older cousin Blake. Shout out Blake. That's my brother, man. Bro, when we were kids, I remember he put me on to like Michael Jackson heavy.
You went there. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
he put me on to Michael Jackson, bro. And I
Yeah,
remember we had this, bro. I don't remember what the name of it was,
yeah.
but it was a double sided album, the
I
greatest hits.
believe that was Off the Wall.
No, it was a double. It was like a greatest hits album,
Oh, okay, okay. The Greatest Hits album. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I know that like it's not a specific
I think you're talking about
album.
history.
Hey,
I think you're talking about history, like his story. It was a two. It was a two disc.
it was a
Greatest
two disc,
Hits. Yes,
bro.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes,
That album, bro.
fire,
I
fire.
studied that literally, like when I was a kid, bro. I studied that album, like for real. And so it would either this is a really tough question because I still don't know if that would be the one I would listen to for the rest of the
Yeah.
time.
Hey,
Honestly,
that wouldn't be a bad album too to listen to for the rest of your life, though. You
it
know what
would.
I'm saying?
But at the same time, like I feel like something along the lines of like a Bob Marley album, like
I
there's a
feel that.
Bob Marley album called it's another like greatest hits of like Bob Marley. It's called Legend.
Mm-hmm.
And I love every song on that
On
album. Like,
there.
it was a huge, my dad, my family's Jamaican, so my dad was like heavy on Bob Marley,
Right.
when I was there. So I mean,
Word.
I feel like something like that would be a bit more acceptable for like everyday listening,
Every day
for,
listening. I feel you.
for forever.
I see your thought process. You don't want to get something that's just a moment. You're really thinking about, okay, if I gotta listen to something for the rest of my life, it needs to be able to hit me at any point of the day. I feel that. I feel that.
Exactly.
I feel that.
But
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah.
No, I would say though, if it had to be like hip hop or something though,
Mm-hmm.
like you know what I'm saying, if it had to be hip
Hip
hop,
hop.
I'd probably choose like the Warm Up by J. Cole mixtape.
There it is, yo. There it is.
Yeah, that's what I would
There it
choose.
is. The warm up. There it is. I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Like the one thing about the warm up and the come up, like you felt the hunger. You know what I'm saying? You felt it bleeding through him. Like he wanted it so bad. You know what I'm saying? So
And it's like
I feel that. Hey, Cuzzo.
you
Man,
never.
we got a lot of different people joining in. Oh, someone asked, what's the criteria? I'm going to DM you the criteria on getting on the show. That's coming soon. People try to be next.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
That's what's up. Let me ask you this. All right. Since you just said J. Cole, if you're not listening to rap and you're not listening to R&B, what genre would you be listening to?
So I do listen to Bob Marley pretty frequently, actually, especially if I have long drives and stuff like that. Like,
okay,
I be listening to hella Bob Marley. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, so like that, I definitely listen to reggae.
Reggae. That's
But
what's up.
like I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I be going to like a lot of music festivals. Where,
Word.
like I listen to a lot of dubstep. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Dubstep.
Yeah, like EDM. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
like,
that's what's up.
there's so many different genres and subgenres of EDM.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
It's sometimes hard to classify
For
certain
sure.
music. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I
but
feel that.
I definitely love like heavy bass music.
Yeah.
Like for real, it's a really great vibe.
Yeah, I gotta join you at one of those festivals one day, man. I heard it's a vibe out there.
What is it, bro? I'm telling you, it is definitely a vibe, 100%.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Word.
full-time rapper, part-time headbanger, bro. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. Bro, I be in
Hey, you know what though? You know what though? And I think that's what I like about you and your music so much is because you listen to so much genres that you can't be put in a box. You get what I'm saying? Like usually when you hear when I work with an artist, they make a couple of songs. I already know who their biggest inspiration. I already know who they listen to. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times most artists, they end up mimicking their favorite artist, so to speak.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, he'll come in and he'll sound like Wayne on like every track. I'm like, who's your favorite artist? Lil Wayne. Yeah, I figured. You know what I'm saying? But for you, it's like it was so hard to pinpoint.
You said, yeah, I figured.
I'm just being real. The speakers don't lie. I'm telling the truth. That's a lot of artists do that. But because you explore so many genres, it's hard to even pinpoint. Bro, I remember I was sitting there, I was like, damn, I don't even know who Chvdow, like, who does this, what does he listen to? You get what I'm saying? Because you be hearing so many different areas, you know what I'm saying? And now I understand it. You listen to a lot of different music.
I definitely try to like, well, it's not that I even really try. I just like so much different music that like literally any song that I make, bro, it could be completely different than the last song I made. It's not gonna, and that's why sometimes it may be hard for me to put together like a whole album of stuff and actually make it flow. Like we did a great job on From the Shadows. I think we definitely did a great job of putting them in the order that they should kind of flow to bring people, give them a break and then bring them back type of thing.
For sure.
But like for me, bro, literally like next song never do sound like the last one.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. It's true.
And I love that about me. It's that like, you never know what you're gonna get with a Chvdow song.
That's
like,
very true.
You know it's gonna be gas though.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Never know what
you never know what it's gonna be. And by the way, if y'all didn't catch that, it's called From the Shadows. All right. by
Chvdow.
Shadow's son. That was when did you release that project again? When
That
was
was
that?
June 5th in the midst of a pandemic.
June 5th. That was last year?
Yeah.
Last year from the
Right?
Shadows. Y'all go check that project out. It was super, super dope. Every track on there is absolutely fire. I'm not lying. There's actually, I think one of the tracks on there, I think I produced. That thing
You
was so
think?
fire. I
You
think it was so
think?
fire. The whole
Hey,
project.
yeah, Shadow Son
Yeah.
on there, produced by
Shadow
WesTheTech.
Son, that's right. That's right. Y'all go check that whole project out. If you're a real fan, go check that project out. Go on Spotify. Go run them numbers up on that
Yeah.
for sure. All right, let me ask you this. I know J. Cole is your biggest inspiration. Would he also be the number one person that you would want to do a song with if you could do a song with any artist, or would it be somebody else? If you
Somebody
had to
that's
pick
alive?
one artist to do a song with, what you said?
Do they have to be alive?
Ooh, dead or alive? Dead or alive? Let's go. Dead or
Dead or
alive?
alive?
Dead or
Dead.
alive? Dead or alive? Who you going with? Dead or alive? Dang, you threw me a curveball. That opens up. That opens up the pool for real, for real. Dead or alive?
Oh man. Okay, so all right, so alive, yes, J. Cole.
All right, all right.
Put it that way. But
Yeah.
as far as dead or alive, bro, I'm gonna make a song with Pop. I'm gonna
Ooh.
stop kidding. Like that's gonna be the
Ain't
most
nothing but a
monumental.
gangster party.
You feel me, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, he'd be like,
Nah,
Tyrone,
yeah.
you know we here.
Yeah.
Like,
Bruh.
what?
Hey, Pac was something special. Hey, what's going on, Jill? What's going on, Danny? Yeah, nah, Pac was something special. I ain't mad at that. So, dead it would be Pac, and alive it would be Cold World. I feel that. I feel that. So,
It
I
was,
gotta ask you, since you said Pac, you taking Pac over Biggie?
yes.
Dang! Why you answer so quick?
I'm
That was
sorry.
so easy. That was so.
So
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're not supposed to answer that easy. Wait a minute.
yeah,
Okay, why?
yes, I am because and
Why? Okay.
this is the reason. I mean,
All right.
obviously, I feel like Big was definitely one of the most like lyrical ever. Not only just for his time, but just like
Mhm.
ever. Like and his wordplay, absolutely astonishing. But
Okay.
like time at the same time, like like I said before, it's not always just about the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? It's about the feeling.
It's about the feel. Mm-hmm.
Bro, Pac had this way of like making you feel that
Mm.
through the speakers.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true. That's
bro,
true.
when you hear a Pac song, like you just, bro, you get so hyped.
No,
You get
that's real.
so
That's
hyped.
real.
You know
You
what I'm saying?
believe
Like,
every word he said on every
yes,
song.
you
That's
believe it and you feel it. It's like it's so much more than the rap. He's like,
true.
bro, I am like a revolutionary. I am like
Yeah.
a powerful force to be reckoned with. Like that's
Yeah.
how I feel when I
Yeah.
hear Pac on a song. Like
Very true.
nobody. I feel like nobody ever has brought that same vibe that he's been able
Mm.
to
I
bring
feel that.
to hip hop, bro. If Pac was still alive, bro,
Yeah.
half the people rapping would not be rapping out there.
Nah,
Like
I feel that.
that's how I feel. If Pac was still alive, bro, a lot of this other stuff that's happening, bro, would not be going down.
I'm not going. Yeah, Pac. If you just talk like, definitely, like you said, Biggie was definitely more of a lyricist, but Pac had this type of influence with his music that was crazy.
Yes,
If
bro.
Pac said, "Get up and go do something," everybody got up and went to do it, even if it was just on a song.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, yeah, they ain't nothing beating Pac when it comes to that impact. You know what I'm saying? I feel that. I definitely feel that. All right, so let's get down to some nitty gritty. All right. So, what would you say? You've been an independent artist for a while now. What would you say would be the hardest part about being an independent recording artist?
I mean, I think for me personally, and this is just my personal take on it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely like the marketing aspect, and that's
Mm.
like obviously you can pay for promotion, you can pay for people to put your stuff out there, but it really at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of it comes down to how much you promote yourself and how much you back yourself, because a lot of people
Mm.
not gonna
That's
believe
good.
you
That's
even
so
yourself.
good.
not showing people that you know, believe in yourself or whatever the case may be, then
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's hard for you to make any real moves, you know.
That's so good.
So like, especially in this day and age where it's like we live in a world like social media, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
It's
social media oriented, oriented. Like,
yeah.
wrong, it's a great tool, bro. It's a great
Yeah.
tool. Like, definitely thankful for social media because it opened a lot of doors for a lot of people, and I'm sure
Yeah.
that there's so many ways to make it now. We live in a whole new
Yeah.
generation. There's
Yeah.
so many different ways to make it.
Yeah.
But me personally, like, I'm more of like I'm more of a private person to be honest, and like
That's
I
fair.
like I'm not really one to I'm not very like I'm not like hella braggadocious. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I know
I
that
feel that.
I know that like you know I'm better than a lot of people to be
Yeah.
completely honest. At the same time, I'm not like someone who likes to consistently throw my stuff in people's face. Like
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
be a person that's like I put it out and I
Yeah.
now if you want to listen to it then cool.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to listen to it, you don't want to share, you don't want to whatever, then it's almost like for me like that reposting stuff
Hmm.
is it's hard. It's hard for me because I'm like
Yeah.
it's just not in my nature, bro. It's just not
Yeah. And that's so good because I feel like a lot of artists could relate to that, because not every artist, just want to be front and center throwing their music out every single day, every single minute and stuff. So if
yeah,
you're one of those artists who's, more personal, more reserved,
yeah,
how do you really get your music out there and
yeah.
compete? Because they're out there, you know what I'm saying? They're out there pushing that music like crazy, even though half the time the music isn't all that good, but because they're pushing it so much,
Exactly,
it's like what what I'm saying versus
bro. That's
people who have
like you know,
exactly.
and like just it's crazy because like I see it, I recognize it, and like I definitely need to make a change to try to be more focused on promoting myself. But at the
Hmm.
same time, it's like oh, like I just like I had it like it kind of just rubs me the wrong way a lot of the way a lot of stuff unfolded with the new generations and how
Yeah,
people perceive things. It's
yeah,
like we're so focused on like a lot of the wrong things, and to me, it's like I just wish that like it didn't a lot of it didn't have to be that way. But obviously, you got to get with the
very
time.
true.
Things change, and
Yeah,
a great platform for you to just you put your stuff out there, and
yeah,
if you have enough consistency and you gain traction, bro, you can create a lifestyle that you never knew
facts,
from these applications. So I'm
facts.
not gonna sit here and say it's a bad thing because
Yeah. Now,
it's
I mean, it's needed. You know what I'm saying? It's needed. Oh, and, my boy Danny said it's hard to promote yourself without feeling. Yeah, if you don't feel like promote yourself, you're not gonna do it. But you know what though? One thing that I've come to realize, for like people like yourself, like I did some history, on some on artists in the past who had that same type of sentiment. And what I noticed about a lot of them is they ended up getting somebody else
yeah,
to be that promoter for them. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like Biggie was just like you. Like Biggie ain't the type of person to walk in and be like, "Hey, I'm the Notorious B.I.G. Go
yeah. That
listen to
was
my
Diddy.
music and all of that." Biggie barely said anything in person. You get what I'm saying? He would just be sitting there, you know what I'm saying, cool as heck with his glasses on. But Diddy was out there in front of everybody's face, like, "Yo, listen to my boy's music, listen to my boy's music," and just pushing,
Yeah,
pushing, pushing. You get what I'm saying? So I would advise anyone, who has that struggle like yourself to find a promoter to really push your stuff, but not just anybody. Because you know how social media is. There's like a million people who be like, "Yo, I promote music, I promote music." You know what I'm
uh,
saying? But then you go to see their artists and you're like, "Yo, I don't know any of their artists. So how much are you pushing them?" You
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I'm in Broward, they're in Broward, and I don't even know them. So how much if you can't push them in Broward, then
yeah,
you ain't doing a real good job, So of course
yeah.
you have to be very selective with who you pick as your promoter, but that's definitely something that you could, what I'm saying, look into and really get because I think that would help a lot. You know what I mean?
And I believe we had a conversation about this not that long ago. Is that I definitely do want to get somebody to help me with promotion and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start throwing money at promotion and just do it that way and just like
Okay.
pay somebody, like yo here, like
Yeah.
if
Honestly,
here the
yeah.
promotion aspect of it for me, so that way I can focus more on the music. I don't want to have to like like for me like
That's good. That's good.
upkeeping like this social personality for
Yeah,
people to kind of like, like, I don't know, like
that's good. No. You
it's
speaking real
tough.
facts right now because as the independent artist, you got to wear all the hats. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the promoter. You got to be the marketer. You got to be the business owner. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the performer. You got to be the person who schedule the performances. You literally
Facts.
got to do it all. So it's like, when do you have time for the actual music? Especially when you feel that you're a true artist. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel that. I definitely feel that. And the more you could allocate, the better. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, handle that. You handle that. You handle that. I'm just gonna do the music. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Facts.
hard building a trustworthy team. Really, that's
Yeah.
the hard part. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But I feel that. Let me ask you this: if you could give your younger self one advice, one thing, what would it be?
I would tell my younger self, time flies.
I feel that.
Time flies. Learn
Wow.
learn as much as you can. It's not
Yeah.
gonna take as long as you think. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's not gonna take as long as you think, because this is the thing, bro. It's like when I was getting out of high school, right? It's like I was so focused on, like, bro, I thought literally like a couple years after high school,
Mm.
I would be famous. Like,
Mm.
not necessarily that I wanted the fame, but what comes along with it, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought I would be rich, bro. I dead like I'm like, and everything in my head, like I was
Yeah.
like, I don't need to do this because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Because
rich
I'm gonna
by
be
the time,
yeah.
So, but obviously it didn't pan out that way. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, I mean, I live a good life. Don't
Mm-hmm.
get me wrong, I live a
Yeah,
good life.
I feel you.
But at the same time, my younger self, I wanted to go to school for audio engineering. Like,
Mm.
I wanted to learn how to make beats. You know,
I didn't know that. That's what's up.
yeah. So, but the thing
Yeah.
is that like I like it, the factor of time was always so great in my mind. It was like, oh,
Mm.
no, this is like if I spend all this time trying to learn this, or I spend all this time trying to do this, it's gonna take
Mm-hmm.
doing what
Yeah.
needs to be done right now so I
Yeah.
can make this money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lo and behold, 10 years later, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you could have learned all of that.
Oh yeah.
Being like knowing what you could have learned all of that, knowing what you know right now, bro. Know what
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
and I like to use this guy as an example, like Russ, like, or
Mm-hmm.
J. Cole, like
Mm-hmm.
these people literally like they do everything
Yeah.
themselves, and
They
not
do.
just that they don't collaborate. I mean, it's great
Yeah.
to and work with other people. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like to be able to have those abilities to where you can literally create your own sound and just you're the one that is twisting the knobs on your own on your own stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I feel that. Oh, our boy Jaime just joined. What's going on? He said, "Yo, what's
Yo,
up, Jaime?"
Jaime, what's up, man?
That's
Yo,
what's up. That's what's up.
Marley chicken.
Yeah, that boy be putting in work. That boy be putting
Yeah,
work. Boy, that boy be out there.
right?
You know
Yes,
what I
man.
mean? That's
I
what's
gotta pull up
up.
to the gym one time, Jaime. I was just actually thinking about that the other day.
Word. Now, but I feel what you're saying, man. With that time thing is something real. But even like when I look at J. Cole and Russ, like you said, I'd be sitting back like, yo, how do they do it? You get what I'm saying?
They
Because
do everything.
just the production side of it, I'm still not there yet. I'm like, yo, like there's people who take like 8 years to learn all of this stuff. You get what I'm saying? So how can you produce beats and 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 write music and do it all at the same time? That track is
Yeah,
hard.
and then mix and master your own track as
And mix
well.
and master your own track. You get what I'm saying? Which I'm not gonna lie, with Russ, I'm still skeptical on. I'm real skeptical on the mix and mastering, bro, because that just don't come easy, bro. Like
Yo,
it is very
Russ,
difficult to do that. You
a
know what I'm
lot of
saying?
people don't know. A lot of people don't know. Russ had like 11 albums out already before he
Mm,
popping. A lot of
okay.
people don't know who Russ was. Before There's a Wolf, that
Yeah.
album, Wolf, which was like one of his more popular albums.
Yeah.
Before that, bro, the man already had like 11
Oh,
projects.
okay, that makes sense. So he was
Right? Russ,
seasoned already.
that's why Russ get a lot of hate and a lot of shit.
Word.
But bro, that man is like does everything himself. And like I said, if I could go back in time
Word.
and tell myself something, I'll be like, bro, learn as much as you
You
can
can.
from
Yeah.
the jump. Like, get your
Yeah.
hand in everything, bro. Like, get
Yeah.
your hand in everything
I
and just
feel that.
that like time is of the essence. Time is what you make it, bro. Like,
I
it,
feel that.
you know what I mean? Like looking ahead, like, oh, like trying to rush things, like
Yeah.
that's not gonna help you,
It's
bro.
not.
Like
No,
take
that's
your time,
facts.
learn as much as you can, and then
Yeah.
like capitalize off that.
I feel that, bro. I feel that. Oh, Hyden said that y'all dropped my favorite album ever. Oh, he's talking about From the Shadows. Again, if you haven't listened to From the Shadows, y'all need to go listen to that right now. That album is straight up fire. Just absolutely beautiful. And man, I'm just as proud of it as I know Shadow is. It was a great project.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying?
Great working
And
with you on it, bro. Like that was.
absolutely. And that pretty much leads me to the next question, bro. What's next, bro? What's coming up? What you got cooking? I know you got something cooking. What is it?
Yeah, man. So I have a lot of unreleased music, as you may know. Of course, we work together a lot, so I got a
Yeah.
lot of unreleased music. So what I want to do is very soon I'm gonna drop a little capsule with like maybe 5 or 6 songs,
Yeah. I
and that's
like
probably
that.
come out towards the end of the month, beginning of next month. But I actually do have a song right now called "Get Loose." That's
Okay. Okay.
July 3rd. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Produced by.
Interest in full disclosure, I know this song. I mixed and mastered this song. Y'all gonna love this song, bro. I'm telling y'all right now. Get loose. Whenever he decides to drop that, y'all gonna like that song so much. Y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. I've been waiting.
Man, hey, July 23rd, bro.
July 23rd, that's the day? That's the day? There
Yeah,
it is. There it is.
a week from
July
today.
23rd. Mark your calendars. Get Loose comes out July 23rd. Don't sleep. It's one of my favorite songs. And as Shadow said, man, man, I was just looking at your folder the other day. You got a lot of songs, bro.
Bro, I'm
A
like,
lot of songs.
because I be like, I think a lot of artists are their own worst critic. You know what I mean? Like, you
Mm-hmm.
overthink a lot of things, and like, every time I show people my music, like from my phone or like from my notes, I play it in the car or whatever. They be like, "Bro, where can I find this song?" I'm like, "Oh, it's not out. It's some." And they're like, "What are you doing, bro? Like, put the song out. Like, send me the song so I can listen to it." And I'm like, "Nah. If I do that, then you gonna
Yeah,
show people, and then when it come out, then I go listen to it." They're
yeah.
like, "Well, release the song then."
Yeah, release it. Hey,
My fault.
you see, and in that instance right there, that's promoting. You get what I'm saying? That's literally what the promoting is right
Right.
there. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I doubt there has been a person that you have shown your music to, they didn't like it. You get what I'm saying? I doubt that's ever happened because I know your music is nice. You get what I'm saying? So like, it's not about, whether you make good music or not. It's just getting in front of new people. That's all that it really
Yeah.
comes down to at this point for you, because your music is just everything, bro. You know
Thank
what I'm
you, bro.
saying? Like, straight up, your music is on point. Your
Thank you.
music sounds awesome because, of course, I mix and master it and everything else, bro. So trust. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get you there, bro. We're gonna get you there for
This
sure.
man, this man Jaime said, "Bring back the ciphers, bro."
Oh, ciphers?
Yeah.
I mean, we got something brewing, bro. We got something brewing. I can't give you too much details right now, but we got something brewing, and it's gonna be old school style, black and white, no color, no color. That's coming. That's coming soon. I mean, just keep your eyes open on that. Now, Chado, of course, I got for those who don't know, where can we find you? Where can we find your music? Where can we follow all of that? Like, how do we find you?
So of course, I'm on all platforms. You know what I'm talking about? I'm on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Music, whatever you have. I'm even on SoundCloud. You're not gonna find all my stuff on SoundCloud, but of course, there's music on there too for everybody. YouTube, of course, bro.
Yeah,
Subscribe on YouTube.
yeah.
Um, yeah, all platforms, man.
All
Shadow.
platforms. And
Yes.
what do they search? What do they search? How do we pull up your name?
How do you pull up my name? Oh, that's a good question, bro.
That is a good question. Because I
But
struggle with pulling up your name.
Chvdow. All right. Chvdow. Chvdow. All right.
Chvdow.
That's how you say it up. The A.
Yes.
Come on now. We know this.
He like the A to A stay there.
Yo, it's much more visibly appealing.
Yeah, it
People are like,
is.
what
I'm
you mean?
not gonna lie.
Like,
When you first showed it to me, I was like CHVDOW. But then I started looking at it. I was like, you know what? the way it works with the W, it just looked hard. Where'd you come up with that name?
So actually, I mean, my name's Chadwick, right?
Okay. All
Chadwick.
right.
And then I also wanted something that was more original. I mean, like one of my first rap names was like Young Sonic when I was in like high school. I don't know where the hell I thought I was going with that, to be honest. And then,
Hey, that's a great video game. You know what I'm saying? That's a
right?
legendary.
And then my next rap name after that was First Class. I was First Class
Word.
for a long time. A lot of people from high school knew me as First Class. That was my name for a long time.
Word, that's a dope
I
name.
wanted something, but then I saw this group came out. It was like a little boy group called First
Oh,
Class, and I was like, "Y'all not finna put me in the same bucket with these boys."
it
Sorry.
is.
I was like, "Yeah, y'all not finna get us the stage." Like,
Yeah.
I need something that's more original. That's myself. So like,
Word.
Shadow, like, I
Word.
always felt like I was like always like a sleeper. Like I was always slept on, came from the shadows, bro. Shadow, and then
Makes sense.
I had like the Chad and that, like the Chado like with the W like it's like
Yeah.
Chadwick Chado.
Yeah.
Oh, it just
Yeah.
kind of hurts.
Shadow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now it fits you, man. It definitely fits you, and that's literally how that album is gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you from the shadows. You ain't gonna see it coming. I'm
at
telling you,
all.
y'all need to go listen to that. You ain't gonna see it coming. You're gonna be like, yo, this dude is fire, bro. Trust me, that album is absolutely fire. Like he said, it's CHVDOW.
And the album
Shadows.
called From the Shadows.
The album is called From the Shadows. Great album. Get Loose coming on the way. That's the 23rd.
Yeah, next Friday.
23rd. There it is, bro. I cannot wait. You guys are gonna absolutely love it. Man, oh man, yeah. So we're about to get ready to close out. One thing I want to say, of course, Chado, thank you so much for being part of the show. I actually learned a lot about you today. So,
It's
hey,
crazy
trust me,
bro.
a young Sonic joke is gonna come real soon. I'm gonna find a way.
Said on here, hey, that was disclosed material. Y'all don't
I'm
need
gonna
to
come
share
real
that, all right?
soon.
Nah, bro, real talk. That young Sonic, that's between us. All right? That's between us.
So you take Sonic over Mario? Sonic over Mario?
Yeah.
Dang, that
Hey,
easy?
look, I had Super Nintendo, but what I really loved was my Sega Genesis, bro. My Sega Genesis.
Oh,
I even had like a portable one with Sonic, Yeah, bro.
hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. I feel that. I'm more of a Mario head myself, but hey, I got love for Sonic too, bro. It ain't nothing, bro. That's what's up, man. So, man, that's so crazy. So, young Sonic, First Class, and now Chado. Bro, I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know. You know. You know. I'm gonna do it during the cipher too. During the cipher, I'll be like, all right, next up, young Sonic, aka First Class.
I'm gonna walk off. I'm gonna walk off. I'm walking off.
Oh gosh.
Uh,
Hey, I feel that though, bro. That's what's up. All right, so the last thing I want to say, if you are someone who always wanted to do music, and then you've never done music before, and you're watching this and you're like, maybe I could do music too. Or let's say you are someone who's already started doing music, but you haven't quite got the business side of it down yet, like you're not official. I want y'all to go ahead and go to my website after this video and pick up my free music business checklist. Again, it's a free music business checklist. It's very simple. You go download it. It tell you 3 things that you need to do real quick to have a music business. It's not hard. It's not complicated. It's not impossible. Like Chado said, time is of the essence, all right? Don't waste no time. Just go ahead, go download that. Get your business official. Be an official artist, all right? Because without that, there's no point, all right? Go get that. And again, it's on my website, WesTheTechProductions.com. Also, make sure you go listen to From the Shadows, all right? It's on all platforms. It's everywhere. Absolutely amazing. Got my dog on the cover looking fresh as hell with the shadow on one side. The cover is hard. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Get Loose coming out on the 23rd of
Yes,
this
sir.
month. 23rd. Y'all
Yes.
make sure y'all go listen to that too. All right. Again, Chvdow, bro, I appreciate you so much. I'm glad we did this. You know what I'm saying? If you guys have any questions for Chvdow, make sure you ask them before we go. And is there anything that you wanted to that you want to say?
Yeah, man. I mean, first and foremost, I just want to say thank you as well, bro. Honestly, you already know I appreciate you so much and everything you do for me, bro. Like, honestly,
Sure.
like, definitely one of the, like, I don't know, just one of the biggest driving forces in my life as far as, when it comes to music. Because honestly, bro, like, you help me out a lot with everything I do. So I just want to say again, thank you so much, and thank you for having me. I'm blessed to be
Appreciate that, bro.
we in here, right?
Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah, for sure.
When you my episode,
For
one,
sure.
I'm
For
like, yeah,
sure.
I was episode 2. What you
For
talking about?
sure.
You know,
Years from now, when they go back, they're gonna be like, "Let's go back to season 1."
you know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm saying? Hey,
Exactly.
people gonna be pulling up this footage where you get famous, bro. Trust me, bro. Oh, we got a question. Is there a song of yours that's your favorite? Ooh, that's a great question. What's your favorite song that you've released?
That
Ooh.
all right. So, hold on. First of all, I saw my boy John in the chat. My boy Hash
Okay.
House. Want to give a shout out to my boy.
Big shout out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Shout out Hash House, bro. Go check him out. And I mean, my personal favorite song that I've ever made. That's all right. That's out, right? That's out. Okay.
That's out. That's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My personal favorite song that I ever made that's out is it's probably gonna be In the Red.
Ooh.
Probably gonna be In the Red. In the Red, bro. It's on the album. It's on From the Shadows.
Yes.
Literally,
Yes.
like, yo,
Bro.
it's so funny. I was at my mom's crib the other day, right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
my mom and stuff, and she's like, oh, did you ever shoot a video to that song? And then
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, which one? She's like, I was lost before you found me, and I was like, did you just rap my song? Like, what do you? And she was like, what's the song called again? And I'm like, it's called In the Red. Like, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was, I was like, yo, did she really just rap me the lyrics to my song? Like, my mom's
Yeah.
in the 70s. Like, to me, I was like, oh, like, wow, like, what?
Man, yo,
Oh,
listen. I feel that so much. I've struggled with this question for you for the longest, and that is by far my favorite too. And I think why it is my favorite is because I'll never forget the night we recorded it.
yeah,
Yo, when I hear record and you did the first, I don't know if you remember. You remember I stopped it. I was like, yo, I literally, I stopped it, stood up, and I was walking around, and I was just like this, like, yo,
yo, literally, and
you remember that? Yo,
that's how I know my song is fire. Especially like when we're recording together. Like,
yeah,
if I see the look on your face, or like you, like
yeah,
as soon as you hit pause and you getting wild, I'm like, it's gas,
yeah,
it's fire. We got a hit, ladies and gentlemen. Let's
yeah,
run it back.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. If I don't like it, you gonna know I don't like it, bro.
Back.
But if I like it, bro, yeah. In the red is
Funny,
no joke.
say that. It's so funny that you say that. If there was ever like a take that like is not good, I'll be in the middle of rapping and you'll stop it, run it back. I'll be like, he'd be like, that wasn't it. Go ahead, you're gonna do it one more time. And I love it, honestly too. It's like, yo, nah, that wasn't the take, but we gonna run it back.
We're gonna
Like,
do
I
it
love
again.
that. I love that. So it works both ways.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, bro. It's because, bro, I know your skills, bro. You too nice, bro. We got to make sure we have the best product out, bro. Oh, when's the next project dropping? Well, all right, so we got Get Loose coming out on the 23rd. That's the next single. As far as the next project, Chvdow, what's up? When's the next project?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a little surprise castle for y'all for like 5 or 6 songs
Word.
of like some of my favorite songs that I've been holding on to for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
So just being honest. So but yeah, I'm gonna drop that towards the end of the month or the beginning of next month. But I got a single coming out for y'all a week from today on the 23rd. So be
Word.
out for that, and it's hard too. So it's gonna hold you over to the to the end of the month. All right. So
Word. You heard that? Next project gonna be a little capsule, about 5 or 6 songs. All right, probably in the next month or two. It's gonna be perfect, but Get Loose.
Yeah,
Our
man.
next single coming out on the 23rd. Make sure y'all go listen to In the Red. We're not hyping this song up for no reason. This song is gonna give you life, bro. In the Red. It's all from the shadows. Just go listen to From the Shadows from the top to bottom. That's what you need to do.
You
Go
won't
listen to
regret
it
it.
from the top to bottom. And when In the Red hits you, you gonna get watch. That is gonna uppercut the hell out of you. Trust me that. Yo, that's my song, bro. That thing is so powerful, man. Hey, I'll ask you, what inspired you to do that song?
Honestly, bro, like that song, I wrote that song so quick. I wrote that song so quick that a lot of times, like I get stuck like on songs, like I'll write like a verse and then like maybe even like the hook, and then I'll be like, I'll come back to this later. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes tough, you know. But like with that song specifically, once I heard the beat, bro, I was like, something just like captured
Click.
with the beat. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't know, it just came to me, and I think like, I mean, in the message in the song is basically saying like, you know, it's like I was lost before you found me. Down in, I know they was counting. So basically, like what I'm saying is like when I say I was lost before you found me, it's basically saying like it's like it's like the hate, any kind of criticism, any kind of on you or whatever. Like people are still talking about you. Any like like any of that outside noise, like helping you in any way, any publicity.
I feel that.
Like it don't matter what you say about me, like that's why in the song I'm like thank you, like for real, when I say like thank you, like for real,
Yeah.
any haters or people talk about
Yeah,
me,
it helps. Yeah. You're gonna use it to your advantage. I love that, bro. I love that, man. That, trust me, bro, that right there is, man, especially on the drives home. Oh
yeah,
my
oh
gosh, man.
yeah, that's
On the
all.
drives home.
Yeah, I can't wait till like for when I get the chance to perform that song. I know that's gonna be the one where like you got the crowd like going.
Yeah.
That's
That's it.
my boy John asked, "Yo, are you shooting the videos in Cali?" Right? Yes, sir. So, bro, I was supposed to fly out last
I
year in
didn't know
August.
this.
Yeah, I was supposed to fly out last year in August to go see my boy John in Cali, but
Word.
around he basically just had a beautiful baby girl, so a lot of
That's
stuff
what's
was
up.
going on.
Congrats.
Yeah, we're supposed to head out to Cali, bro, and shoot some videos. So hopefully we can still make that happen, bro. Because like honestly, like it would be dope to really like shoot a video out in Cali. Like it would be
Yes, man.
a movie.
Man, I know you be planning things out like that, but if there's any hope for a video for In the Red, man,
Yeah, it's gotta happen.
man, if it's coming, bruh, man, I'll thank you for life for that,
Bro,
bruh,
we gonna
because
make it happen, bro. We gonna make it happen.
you
Trust.
got to, bruh. That song right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's absolutely beautiful. And that's what's up, man. That's shooting a in Cali would be absolutely dope. So yeah, for sure.
Right?
So that's another thing coming. That's another thing. We got some more music videos coming. We got Get Loose coming on the 23rd. We got the capsule coming in a month or two. Y'all stay plugged in. Make sure you go follow Chvdow. Trust me, you will not be mad that we sent you to his music. You're gonna love everything that dude does. He's super
Yeah.
nice, bro. And as you can see, down to earth, cool dude. All right. So look, they want me dead on there. There's the verse right there. I'm telling you,
My boy,
that
Jaime
is
is
all
putting out the
memorized,
lyrics. Let's
bro.
go.
He probably, bro. They don't know. They don't know. Hey, but we told y'all. But either way, thank you everybody for tuning in. That's the second episode of the Speakers Don't Lie. Special guest Chvdow. Thank you again, brother. Once again, can't wait till we get back in the booth and create some more fire. All right. Thank you, everybody who decided to join. Thank you for all the questions. All right. And remember, go get that free music business checklist if you're trying to really have a music business, and go get From the Shadows, one of the best albums I've ever worked on. And it's probably going to stay like that for a very long time. Y'all make sure y'all go listen to that. And again, thank you, everybody, for joining in and having a good time with us.
Hey,
All right,
Wes,
yo.
appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
For sure. Anytime, brother. All
All
right,
right.
then, fam. All right, y'all. Till next week.